artist, instructor, stalker, handstander in all of Carter County. I have on very good authority. Please welcome Grace. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Hi, Grace.
Look at her go.
This thing's so jacked. So.
She looks so good in pink.
How many tacos could Grace eat?
All of them.
Hey! Hang on a second, guys. Hello. Is everyone having so much fun tonight? Okay, I just have to test this mic thing. Alright, I think I broke it. Alright. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move. It's okay. I'm gonna move over here. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. I didn't miss
That's my
It's
favorite
really good to see all
sweater.
of you here this evening. Thanks for sticking it out. All of our comics have been working so hard at our Open Mic Mondays getting ready for this shit. So thank you so much for being here. And yeah, love you. You guys are great. I'm Grace Contino. Contino is Italian for tiny pussy. It's not funny, you guys. I got bullied a lot in high school. I'd come home crying. Sad. My brother hates that joke. He's like, that's not what it means! Just jokes, everyone. We like to have a good time here. Blow off some steam on a Friday night. What else were you going to be doing? Where are my makeup girlies at? Who wears makeup?
Yeah.
Lip liner is for your lips. On your mouth. You can try it on the other pair, but it won't really make them look bigger. Even though you got it just helps the medicine go down. I think a little. Do you guys want to hear a song that I wrote?
Yeah!
It's not a harmonica song, but don't worry, you'll get plenty of those. All right. That's so fun. I love it. I'm just gonna sing really loud because I think that'll be better. All
Yeah.
right.
I can move.
Technically, he's not my boyfriend. He's just this guy that I've been stalking. But he's pretty fucking fast and he keeps me in decent shape. So I'll be outside your house every Saturday. I'll bring my own popcorn and a hummus plate. I really like the shit you watch on Hulu. your mouth, as they say?
Yeah.
I don't either, Skylar. Actually, I say the right thing and I put my foot in other motherfuckers' mouths. Tough job, somebody's gotta do it. So there I was, with my foot all the way in this motherfucker's mouth. And I decided, then and there, you guys, I decided that that's when I thought, you know, I think toxic masculinity is kind of fucking cute when I do it. Kind of fucking adorable. I was saying things to this person while my foot's down his throat. I was saying things like, relax your jaw. Breathe through your nose. Stop crying. Yeah, thank you. Hey, don't take NyQuil and laxatives at the same time. Just public service announcement. So some of you are laughing at that joke because it's really fucking funny. And some of you, I can tell, are afraid to laugh because you let your boyfriend do butt stuff to you before you got here. Let's get some poppers. I'm just kidding. It's just a joke, Elizabeth. I wish my mom would just name me Tiger Lily so I could be a stripper and be normal like my friend. I feel like that joke deserved a little more you gave it. Like the last stripper you take. She probably deserved a little more, you guys. She works really hard. They're athletes. They're athletes up there. I know, it's hard. I don't. I just see footsteps sometimes. Growing up in Northeast Tennessee, me and my friends, we played this really fun game. So fun. It was called Hey Dad. And I can tell by the looks on some of y'all's faces that you've never heard of this game before and you don't know how to play, so I'm going to tell you. Let me elucidate you. The way you play Hey Dad is you go to your favorite strip club in the whole world called Fuzzy Holes. That's not the joke, you guys.
It is a joke. It's such a funny name.
Rest in peace, Fuzzy Holes. Don't worry, t-shirts are coming soon. So you go to your favorite strip club, Fuzzy Holes, and it happens to have this horseshoe-shaped parking lot. And me and my homegirl, we had just gotten cars, and we're riding around looking for something to do. We're not old enough to get in the strip club yet. And so we go to Fuzzy Holes, and this is how you play Hey Dad. You pull up, you roll the window down, you wait till there's a long line coming out the building. Long line of dudes for the strip club. You pull up, you roll the window down, you go like this. You go, "Hey Dad!" "Dad, is that you?" "Mom said you better come home. Mom said you better not spend my college fund on all them hoes." It just makes them take them more. And then have you guys ever seen 15 people have a heart attack all at once? Probably going to hell. Not for the Hey Dad though, not for that. For something stupid like masturbating too soon after an abortion. It's just a joke, you guys. I have implants. I'm responsible. I never put myself in that position. I love Tennessee. I love Cyclones. Who's been on an airplane before? Alright, so one time I was on an airplane. I got upgraded. Who's ever been bumped up to first class? Yeah? It happened to me. It finally happened. My sister in Christ. It happened. Did you know when they give you hot towels in first class, you're not supposed to wipe your butt with that? You can. You're not supposed to. I don't know what they're for. They were so nice. They were like, "She's from Tennessee. She ain't never been on." door. It's a cute butt. Let it slide. Who's ever mad when they do weird shit? So there I am on an airplane, and the pilot, he comes on the intercom and he's like, "Hey, you guys, we're gonna go up, then we're gonna fly some, and then we're gonna come down and have a great day. And it's gonna be awesome." Whatever. He says his thing. I'm not really paying attention because I'm trying to figure out what this towel's for. And so he thinks that he hangs his headset up, but he doesn't hang it up all the way. And so the rest of the plane can hear him. And he starts talking to the co-pilot, and they're kind of like joking around. He's talking to the co-pilot, and he says, "Listen, Johnson, I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna take a big dump." Like the airplane might weigh less. This is gonna be terrible. And then I'm gonna go fuck that really hot flight attendant. What? Whoa, bro. And so she is really hot too. She comes running up from the back of the plane to the front, and I'm in first class, which is in the front. And so she comes running up, and I'm sitting there, and they give you a free drink too, and so I'm like sipping my fucking beverage. And she bumps my elbow, and it spills all over my dress. And she's like, "Oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I said, "Honey, you need to slow down." He said he had to take a dump first. Let me share something with you guys. There was a period of life, for me, my life, in which I spent some of my time and energy doing crystal meth. And I know you can't tell because I have all of my teeth. This is a smallish period, but a period, and it, anyways, lots of lessons were learned. But the other day I was thinking about it, and I put two and two together, and I was like, since I haven't done meth in a few years, I realized that it's been a long time since I've gotten in an argument with a light pole. And I realized that needed to change. And so I was at Eagles, and for no reason, I walked past the light pole and called it a punk-ass little bitch. I listen to a lot of Wu-Tang Clan, you guys. I'm just like... Actually, I had like the coolest dream. Sorry, I know I'm about to do this to you. No one likes really hearing about other people's dreams. This dream was sick. It's not even a joke, it's just a cool thing that happened to me that I want to share with you. Is that I had this dream, and in my dream, the Wu-Tang Clan, like all of them, they were my uncles. It was like very wholesome. And they adopted me into the Wu-Tang Clan. And for some reason in my dream, they're all like way fucking bigger than me. But they're like Uncle Wu-Tang, and they like teach me the Shaolin style. And and they like deal with my enemies. They like rap battle with my fucking enemies and stuff. It wasn't like the P. Diddy thing at all. Like it was really cool. There weren't like parties like that. All we did was work. Like, well, we weren't like in the studio laying down bars. We were practicing like kung fu, like in white outfits with belts and shit. They were really like serious about it. It was the best dream I've ever had. And it was like, yeah, anyways. And I hope all of you get adopted by the Wu-Tang Clan one day. It really is forever. I just feel professional with this clipboard. It's really just my song list. And as I'm talking, I'm trying to decide what harmonica song to play for you guys next. I think the next one's called I Pee in a Jar.
Yeah.
So sometimes I pee in a jar, but I expect everyone else in my life to have their shit together and I'll talk about it. My basement apartment apartment doesn't have a bathroom, so sometimes I have to go upstairs and use the neighbor's bathroom, but they don't mind. It's my grandma. She forgets that I'm there like a lot. She has dementia and it's like Groundhog Day. But she's always really excited to see me. She's like, oh my God, you live here? Oh shit, I thought I haven't seen you in 10 years. And so every time she sees me, every 5 minutes, it's really sweet. It's as if she hasn't seen me in 10 years. I love her and she's my biggest fan. And I'm gonna tell you guys her favorite joke. How do you make holy water?
How?
You boil the hell out of it. In high school French class, my French teacher thought that I was mentally disabled because I had just started smoking pot. The way I started smoking pot was really cool because French class was second period. And first period, I had home ec. And so in home ec, the only thing we ever did every fucking day was bake a pizza and make a smoothie.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I had just started smoking pot. So I'd smoke pot out of an apple at my house, and then get to school, and I'd be really baked during first period, which was about half an hour. And the bell would ring, and I'd go to second period, and I'd still be really baked, and I wouldn't be hungry. And so every day I'd put this pizza and smoothie in my locker. And every single day, this stoner kid wearing clothes that you guys have on. Yeah, you know what I mean. He can, like, every day I'm like torturing him because he can smell this pizza. And we have French class together, and our lockers are right next to each other. And so he comes up to me and he's like, hey, why do you always smell like pizza? And I was like, oh, I got pizza in here. He was like, why do you always got pizza in here? And I was like, because I'm not hungry and we have to make it. He was like, can I have it? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Sure, you got it. And so every day I was giving this kid my pizza and a smoothie. And so after a few months of this, he comes to school. And you guys remember those like Altoid sour candies that came in that like round metal jar, that tin? So he had one of those and he comes to school and he's like, hey Grace, check it out. And he like slides it to me. He's like, do not open that here. Do not. Wait till you get home. Or they're gonna call the police. I was like, is it a bomb? He was like, you think I can put a fucking bomb in there? Can I even fit a pizza in there? He's like, no, it's cool. I just want to say thank you. And so I get home, there's like a whole thing of keef, which if you don't know anything about marijuana, it's like the creme de la creme. So I started smoking and then going to French class. And my French teacher, Madame Smith, she's very cool, but I think she thought that I was retarded because things got really weird really fast in there. And she called my parents and she said, I think you should have Grace tested for a learning disability. My dad sat me down and he was like, this is what people are going to think about you if you continue to smoke pot. And I was like, I think I'm okay with that. So I never learned how to speak French. But later in life, down the road, this guy, not stoner guy from French class, different guy from French class, finds me on the internet. He's like, hey Grace, can I take you out to dinner? I was like, sure, that's fun. I told one of my friends about it. I was like, this guy that I had high school French class with wants to take me out to dinner. And she was like, are you going to touch his wee-wee? The answer is no. But, yeah, I just want to like that wee-wee joke. It was really funny on the way here. I like the harmonica because all you have to do is breathe on it. That's like the only requirement is that you don't kill yourself while you're using it. You just have to keep fucking breathing, and you can play the harmonica. You can take a solo anywhere you want. It's wonderful. It's therapy, right, Scarlett?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a boyfriend. I know all of you are wondering.
What we just have? What's that? Sneaker guy.
I like to pretend that I do, though. I
Oh,
just
really?
stand in my room and I yell, "Who is Jessica?" I can see your Instagram likes at the walls. I just yell it. Actually, the last boyfriend that I had, though, it's a really funny story. It's not that funny. I guess it's kind of funny. We were in the middle of breaking up. And he looked at me and he said, "Grace, you have the soul of the oppressor." Which kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, and I admit that's not very soul of the oppressor of me to do. But also, it was like the most metal shit that anyone had ever said to me before. It was hardcore. And in my head, all of a sudden, the bass line kicked on. It's like, dum, 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 dum. So love that oppressor. It's wild. Yeah. All I asked him to do is wear a condom. It's okay. It's okay, we laugh it off. I've always been a smoker. You guys, where are my smokers at? Smokes? Yeah. I always knew I was going to be a smoker. Because I'd watch old cowboy movies with my dad. I was like, that looks so cool, I can't wait. I can't wait to fucking smoke cigarettes. But I couldn't get cigarettes, and neither one of my parents smoked, so it was weird that I was like obsessed with smoking. Like, no one around me smoked. I just really wanted to. It looked fucking cool. And so I got a hold of some Q-tips, and that's where I started. You might be asking yourself, well, Grace, how did a girl like you with such a bright future get to be smoking meth? Well, it starts with Q-tips. I'd light them, I'd blow them out, and I'd just hold them in my mouth, and I'd walk around the yard and pretend I was a little cowboy. It was really cool. I had snakeskin boots and a coonskin hat. It was fantastic. And then eventually, I think I was in the 5th grade, and I heard about hemp. And then I also discovered that they sell hemp rope at Walmart. And so I started smoking again. I had just quit the Q-tips, but I fell off and I started smoking again, and I smoked.
See, we're not useless.
Smoking hemp might not sound like fun to you guys because you're not little cowboys. But over here, it takes the edge off, and there's really nothing like coming home from a long day in the 5th grade, listening to the Dixie Chicks, watching the snow fall, and lighting up a macrame necklace. Takes the edge off. And then eventually I started smoking other things, and one time my pipes had busted, and I was at my friend's house. He was letting me use his shower. It was really nice, and he was like, "Grace, I know you. I know you're gonna go through all my cabinets." And I was like, "Yes, I will." And he was like, "Go ahead, help yourself, get anything in there. Have a nice time." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And so I opened one of his cabinets, and in the bathroom cabinet, there's this little glass jar, and it startled me because, oh my gosh, I didn't know that my friend did drugs. And it looked exactly like the same little glass jar that I kept my drugs in. He said I could have anything I wanted in that bathroom. And so I decided this would be a terrific time to smoke whatever's in that jar. And I did, and then I immediately got sick, made a huge mess on the carpet. He was concerned. "Grace, is everything okay?" I said, "I'm fine. They must have had a bad salad or something." I don't want to be a loser. I couldn't, I was a loser, though. I was smoking random mystery bathroom drugs. I wasn't a loser. loser. It was just all part of life's experience. It was character development, right? And so a couple months later, he calls me and he's like, Grace, I'm missing something, and you're the only person that's been in my bathroom in the last few months. And I was like, no way, really? You seem kind of like a fuckboy. I was like, I'm the only person that's been over here? And he was like, yeah, it's just you. And I was like, okay. What are you looking for? And he was like, well, it's really weird, but I can't find my kidney stone. And I was like, oh, that is really weird. What's it look like? And he was like, well, it's in this little jar and it had a little, like, cork top on it. And I was like, oh, wow. Wow. I told him, I came clean. I was like, listen, I've actually been in recovery for a couple weeks now. And please don't be mad. You can be mad if you want. It's valid. All your feelings are valid. I'm just gonna say the truth and then like let you feel however you would like to about it, and that is valid. And he was like, okay. And I was like, I smoked your kidney stone.
Oh my God.
Oh shit, I'm really sorry. So, what do you mean? I'm not even mad. Are you okay? So you smoked it? I was like, I was like doing drugs at the time. Like, you keep it. Why would you keep it? Why would you keep your kidney stone? He was like, don't make me the bad guy. You're the one with the problem. I was like, you're right. I'm working on it. And so, yeah, I haven't smoked a kidney stone or anything else sketchy like that in 3 years. I have sewing with my teeth still, which is awesome, because, like, raise your hand if you can afford a dentist. Don't raise your fucking hand. I don't want to know. Don't you dare. Don't smoke kidney stones, you guys. Well, do whatever you want. It's part of your character development. We're all here to have experiences and learn and figure out how to bring out the spark in each other and do kind things and be nice to goats and stuff. Yeah, whatever. I love goats. If I didn't have boobs, I think I could run really, really, really fast. Like, I wouldn't need a car. I'd run everywhere.
I agree.
That's all I could think about on the way over here. I was like, I feel like Shakari, like so fast. All right. I was on a podcast one time and I was really, really nervous. I was so nervous. I had no media training and they said, Grace, we want to know, who's your celebrity crush? And I said, Harriet Tubman. And I meant it. It's a good answer. It's a good answer. I panicked, but like, yeah, it just came out. It's true. Oh, I worked in a Vietnamese restaurant for a long time, and there's a voice that lives rent-free in my head, and her name is Mama Nancy. I'm not going to do the accent for you guys. No, I'm not going to do it. But I want to tell you about it. So she called me Grape, and I loved her so much. She had never hired another American before. Her and her whole family, they're from Vietnam. And they loved me too, because I could say the name of the most delicious soup she has. It's a Vietnamese beef noodle soup. It's called pho, and you say it like a question mark. Can everyone try it with me on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. All right, very good. So I had so much fun working at this restaurant. Mama Nancy was the best, but she was like really serious. She was really intense, and so like she was very hard on me. If I made a mistake, one time she came up to me and she said, Grape, what happened, honey? Table number 16, they ordered Sierra Mist and Dr. Pepper. You brought them Sierra Mist and a Diet Pepsi. What happened, honey? You must be so tired. Are you so tired? I think you should go home and take a nap and come back and then try again tomorrow. One mistake, you guys, one mistake. And I get paid. That was it. But it's okay because I do like taking naps. And sometimes I really was tired. When I would get through a whole day though, we were not allowed, she wouldn't pay me. She would not pay me until we finished for the day. And the way that we finished for the day, we closed the restaurant and everyone would clean and do their little jobs. And while we're doing all this, Mama Nancy is in the kitchen cooking for all of us because we've been working very hard for her all day. And so she wanted to serve us, and she would have a few bottles of wine, and then we would sit down and we would have happy family dinner together. And it was really beautiful. And then she wouldn't let any of us leave until we did 2 songs on karaoke.
Yeah.
Great, no more Whitney Houston. Song right here for us. And then I'll pay you, and you can go home and take a nap and come back and try again tomorrow. We were not allowed to leave until 2 songs, and it was the best job I ever had. It was the best way to live. And the day, and then I'd get home, and my husband, I call him my husband, we were getting a divorce, but then he died before he signed the divorce paperwork. So I'm like weirdly a widow now, but like it's cool. I was like over it a long time ago. So like don't feel bad for me. Also, I kind of think you got it coming, but so my husband, I would come home from work and he would be there at the apartment, not working, getting drunk and playing video games like a man baby. And I would come home all day, and all day long I heard the Vietnamese accent, and so as soon as I got in the door I had to unload, and I don't think it's what caused like the dissolution, the dissolvement of my marriage, but it's what I like to call a contributing factor. I think is that I would come home from work every day and yell at him and say things like in my Nancy voice. He couldn't tell if I was joking. I think eventually it led to him drinking himself to death.
Aww.
You guys don't think that's funny? Amy thinks it's funny. And she's a nurse and she matters. As long as Amy's laughing. That's all we care about. Hey, there's a thing in comedy. If you make somebody laugh so hard that they pee their pants, it's called the golden punchline.
Already past that point.
Okay. I am going to put him on blast. At our last 2 open mics ago, Skylar actually hit the golden punchline. He made somebody laugh so hard that they peed their pants and had to get up and leave the bar. So like that, as comedians, that's what we want. But if you shit your pants, I'm going to leave.
That's why I wear my special underwear.
How hard you guys laugh?
That's the brown punchline.
Yeah. I quit drinking recently. Yeah. Not just because I have to work a lot harder in the gym when I'm drinking, but because I was doing crazy shit. Like, well, you know when your neighbor decides to mow the lawn like first thing in the morning and wake you up like that, and it's really rude and inconsiderate of him, and then you feel really, really bad because you realize you're gonna have to get up and move, or he's gonna have to mow around you. These glasses aren't even real, but when I take them off, I squint at people. It's a really weird thing to like gaslight people. They're just like blue light filter glasses. You guys have been so much fun. Hang in there. We have one more amazing comic coming up for you. Have a wonderful time. Yeah.